Welcome back, dear viewers, to the continuation of the breakfast show. And as we said earlier, we shall talk more about the most suitable diet during Eid times, as well as the food and drinks that suit the summer, as this Eid comes in summertime. And to shed more light on the issue, we are most delighted to be joined by Dr. Nahla Bakry, the nutritional expert. A very good morning to you, Dr. Nahla, and happy Eid.
Hey to everybody.
Dr. Nahla, first of all, as an expert, why do all feasts have a relation to food? I mean, after all, the Greater Bayram or Eid al-Adha is known to have a link to meat. The Lesser Bayram or Eid al-Fitr maybe to sweets more. So, first of all, why, in your view, do feasts have always a relation to a food or a certain type of food?
Well, eating is one of the greatest pleasures, and it's that God gave us. So to be gathering with your family and friends around food is double pleasure. So it's customary in any culture and any feast that it will be around food, like also for Christmas, for instance, or Thanksgiving. In the West, you'll find them also gathering around food.
It's true, Dr. Nahla. Eid al-Adha is known to be, the feast of meat, if we can say so. And eating a lot of meat could be bad for cholesterol. I mean, you tell us. So what about your advices to eating meat and trying to eat healthy meat and the quantities needed for, different ages and so on in Eid?
Well, first of all, eating meat is good for you, but as you said, the right quantity. And the right quantity has to be the size of the palm of your hand without fingers. So, like maybe maximum 125 grams of meat, 150 grams of meat per person. That's all you need of meat. And you need next to it some carbs. So, for instance, if you want to eat feta, you just have 1 cup of feta and next to it salad or vegetables. It's very important that we don't forget the vegetables as the most important food group for your health, for your immunity, and also for food absorption. So in order for you to have a healthy Eid, you have to always eat your vegetables with whatever you're going to eat, whether this is feta or ro'eh or anything.
Right.
And the best way to do that, to make it simple for everybody, is to divide your plate in half. Half of your plate would be vegetables, and the other half is whatever you decide to eat.
Mm-hmm. So it's 120 or 125 grams per day.
Exactly. Maximum 150 grams per day. That's all you need.
That's regardless of your age. I mean, Dr. Nahla, there are elderly people, maybe there are children, maybe there are athletes who need to eat more. Yeah.
No, that's the normal adult. That's the normal adult.
Okay.
If we're talking about smaller kids, it will be different. If you're talking about athletes, of course they need more, but not only from proteins. They need more of everything. They need more carbs. They need more fruits. You understand? So it's as if you're looking at the food pyramid, and each group has a certain amount of portions per person. And for athletes, you just increase the whole pyramid.
Yeah.
You just do not increase a certain group. This is where people go wrong. With athletes, they think they just need to eat more protein, but less carbs. No, they need everything. They need more of everything.
Right,
so it's
the
a
pyramid,
balance.
as you mentioned.
Yes, so the pyramid is smaller for kids, bigger for adults, even bigger for athletes.
Clear. Dr. Nahla, what about the most healthy ways to cook meat with all its kinds?
The best way, of course, the best ever way to cook is steaming. This is number one. And then grilling or broiling. And then, just putting it in the oven like, tagine, like a tagine style.
Yeah.
Of course, then boiling, you know, it's not the best way because unless you're going to drink the soup too. But grilling and broiling and steaming, it preserves all the nutrients in the meat
Yeah.
as it sears the meat.
Okay. Dr. Nahla, the fact that we are in the summer and the Eid al-Adha is in the summer, should that change anything in the quantities or in the way we cook or eat meat compared to if Eid al-Adha was in the winter, for instance?
Naturally, in the summer, you want to drink more fluids, have more fruit, and less meat and less cooked stuff.
Yeah.
You want to eat grilled and like grilled vegetables more than, you know, heavy food. You don't need all this fat because in the winter your body needs this fat for energy, you know, to face the cold. But in the summer you need more fluids. You need more like watermelon. You know, you need all cucumbers. You need all the fruits and vegetables that are has a high water content and less of the meat.
So what is the amount of water that you recommend for adults during Eid times while eating meat? And generally speaking, I mean, the minimum amount of water you recommend to be drunk?
For adults, you need 2 to 3 liters, and during this hot weather, you need 3 liters. And that includes all the fluids that you're taking per day, like, for instance, if you're drinking herbals like karkadeh or juices or soups. So 3 liters of fluids is essential for you to have a healthy body and to raise your immunity, and also for all over health benefits, for blood sugar, for blood pressure, okay?
Yeah.
So also it dilutes, when you have a high water content, it dilutes the bacteria. You know, for instance, God forbid, you have a virus or you have contracted any kind of disease, drinking lots of water will help you fight it very fast.
Yes. Dr. Nahla, surely nutritional experts never recommend fizzy drinks or artificial juices. Of course, water is better than fizzy drinks and natural juices are better. But for those who, which is worse, by the way, I think people want to know, fizzy drinks or artificial juices? Which is worse?
Well, I really thank you for asking this question because, you know, people just don't understand the dangers of the sodas, what you call like soda pop or diet sodas or fizzy drinks, without mentioning any branded names. All these are artificial sweeteners or even natural sugars. They're both extremely harmful because they actually make you addicted to sugar, and then you crave more sweets and carbs. Plus, they are fast sugars, which, you know, cause diabetes and heart disease and cancer. All the three are related. By the way, all the three related. Plus, they also have food coloring that also cause cancer. So I forbid people from drinking any fizzy drinks, whether they have the natural sugar or diet sugar. Both are really bad. Instead, if you really like this fizzy feeling, there is soda, just soda water, plus a natural juice. Like, for instance, karkadeh plus soda water, or kharroub plus soda water. It will give you the same effect of a fizzy drink, but natural. You know what I mean?
True.
And also, you can do the karkadeh with honey instead of sugar, so you'll have an added benefit.
Great piece of advice. Unfortunately, Dr. Nahla, our time is up. We thank you very much for your fruitful insight, for your useful tips. Dr. Nahla Bakry, the nutritional expert. Happy Eid. Thank you. Dear viewers, that is it for this morning's edition of The Breakfast Show. On behalf of my dear colleague Amal Mukhtar and everybody here at the program, this is Muhammad Abdurrahim, and this is a goodbye. Tomorrow, a new program and a new team.